Greetings everyone, I am Mikuto, here to guide you through the fascinating journey of air travel. Today we're delving into how flights, once a dangerous endeavor, have become the safest mode of transportation. We'll journey back in time to the early days of aviation, explore the evolution of safety measures, and compare flying with other forms of transport. We will also unravel why planes are incredibly safe in our present day. So buckle up as we take off into the history and evolution of air travel safety. In the early days of aviation, flying was a risky endeavor. The sky was a new frontier, uncharted and full of dangers. The pioneers of aviation were brave souls who dared to take on the unknown, often paying a steep price for their courage. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, when aviation was in its infancy, the risks were high and the safety measures few and far between. Aircraft were rudimentary machines, built with materials that were far from ideal for withstanding the rigors of flight. They were prone to mechanical failures and were often at the mercy of unpredictable weather conditions. Accident rates were alarmingly high. The lack of safety regulations and the absence of technologies like radar and reliable communication systems made every journey a game of chance. Pilots had to rely on their skills and instincts to navigate through the skies, often with disastrous results. Aviation was not for the faint of heart. It was a field dominated by daredevils and adventurers, those willing to risk life and limb for the thrill of soaring above the clouds. The danger was part of the allure, and the tales of these early aviators are filled with harrowing stories of narrow escapes and tragic losses, but despite the risks, these pioneers persevered. They pushed the boundaries of what was possible, laying the groundwork for the advancements that would come. They were driven by a dream, a vision of a world where humans could conquer the skies. Every flight was a learning experience, every accident a lesson learned. The early days of aviation were marked by trial and error, by experimentation and innovation. It was a time of incredible progress, but also a time of great danger. Indeed, those were perilous times, when flying was more of a daring adventure than a routine commute. The sky was a wild and untamed place, and those who dared to venture into it did so with the knowledge that they were taking their lives into their own hands. But it was their courage and determination that paved the way for the safe and reliable air travel we enjoy today. As time passed, so did the evolution of safety measures in aviation. The first major leap in this regard was the introduction of flight data recorders. These black boxes, as they're often called, were a game changer. They made it possible for investigators to reconstruct the events leading up to an accident. This allowed for a better understanding of what went wrong and, more importantly, how to prevent it from happening again. Next came the establishment of air traffic control. In the early days, pilots relied on visual signals and their instincts to avoid other aircraft. But as the skies became busier, this simply wasn't enough. Air traffic control systems provided a centralized hub to manage the flow of planes in the air. This not only improved efficiency, but also significantly reduced the risk of mid-air collisions. Then there was the evolution in aircraft design. Engineers learned from past mistakes and made continuous improvements. They made planes more robust, more reliable, and able to withstand challenging conditions. For example, the development of jet engines in the mid-20th century allowed planes to fly at higher altitudes, where the air is less turbulent and the weather is less severe. Last, but certainly not least, was the rigorous training for pilots. The stakes are high when you're responsible for hundreds of lives, and so the training had to be equally demanding. Pilots today undergo rigorous procedures, simulations, and assessments before they're allowed to take the controls of a commercial aircraft. This ensures that they're prepared for almost any situation they might encounter in the skies. So we see that the evolution of safety measures in aviation has been a process of continuous learning and improvement. It was about identifying the weaknesses, understanding the risks, and then finding ways to mitigate them. It's thanks to these advancements that we can now say, flying is one of the safest ways to travel. These advancements marked a significant shift in the perception and reality of air travel safety. To truly appreciate the safety of modern air travel, let's compare it to other modes of transportation. Let's start with cars, the most common mode of transport. Driving is statistically one of the most dangerous ways to travel. In fact, you are over 100 times more likely to be involved in a car accident than a plane crash. Why is this? Well, it boils down to a combination of factors. The sheer number of vehicles on the road, human error, and environmental conditions all play a part. Next, we have trains. Trains are generally safer than cars, but still less safe than planes. While train accidents are less frequent than car accidents, they can often be more severe due to the high speeds and large number of passengers involved. Safety measures for trains include advanced signaling systems and automated braking, but they can't fully eliminate the risk of human error or mechanical failure. What about boats? Well, while boating accidents are relatively rare, they can be catastrophic when they do occur. Safety measures on boats include life jackets and lifeboats, but when things go wrong at sea, rescue can be difficult and time-consuming. Now, let's circle back to planes. Air travel has a stellar safety record, and it's not by chance. Stringent safety regulations, rigorous maintenance routines, and highly trained pilots all contribute to making flying the safest mode of transportation. Every flight you take is overseen by a team of professionals, from air traffic controllers to maintenance crews, who all have a singular focus: your safety. Moreover, technology plays a significant role in air travel safety. Modern aircraft are equipped with sophisticated systems that can detect and avoid potential problems, often before pilots even become aware of them. And in the rare event of a problem, pilots are trained to handle a wide variety of emergency situations. As you can see, despite the common fears, flying is indeed the safest way to travel. So why exactly are planes so safe today? Air travel's astonishing safety record can be attributed to a myriad of factors. Let's dive into some of these key elements that ensure your safe journey from point A to point B. Firstly, advanced technology has played a crucial role. From weather forecasting tools to state-of-the-art navigation systems, technology has significantly lowered the risk of accidents. For instance, onboard computers assist pilots making crucial calculations in a fraction of a second and help navigate through adverse weather. These technological marvels work tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure your journey is smooth and safe. Secondly, the aviation industry takes safety checks very seriously. Before every flight, airplanes undergo rigorous inspections. Every part, from the engines to the landing gear, is meticulously examined to ensure it's in perfect working order. Even the smallest discrepancy can ground a plane until it's rectified. This attention to detail is unparalleled in other modes of transportation. Thirdly, the human factor cannot be underestimated. Highly trained pilots and crew members are an integral part of the safety equation. Pilots undergo years of extensive training before they're allowed to command a commercial flight. They're trained to handle various emergency situations and make split-second decisions that can mean the difference between safety and disaster. Moreover, the regulatory bodies overseeing air travel enforce stringent safety standards. Airlines must adhere to these rules and regulations, which are constantly updated based on new research and findings. This regulatory vigilance further enhances the safety of air travel. Lastly, the culture of safety permeates throughout the aviation industry. From the ground crew to the flight attendants, everyone is committed to the safety of passengers. This culture is imbued in every aspect of operations, and is a key reason why air travel continues to be the safest mode of transportation. In the end, it's a combination of technology, training, and rigorous safety protocols that make air travel so safe. So the next time you buckle up for a flight, remember the countless measures in place that work together to ensure your safe journey. As we descend from our journey, it's clear to see how far we've come. We've taken a broad sweep through the history of aviation, from its perilous beginnings to the remarkable safety standards we now experience. It's a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance that we've turned one of the most dangerous modes of transport into the safest. We've stepped back into the early days of aviation when flying was a risky venture, a time when safety measures were rudimentary, and every flight was a leap into the unknown. But as the years flew by, so did the evolution of safety measures. Innovations in technology, flight protocols, and rigorous training have drastically reduced the risks associated with air travel. We've compared different modes of transportation, revealing that despite our natural apprehensions, statistically, planes are the safest way to travel. This is not to downplay the importance of road or rail safety, but to highlight the extraordinary leaps and bounds made in aviation safety. Today's planes are marvels of modern engineering, equipped with advanced technology that makes flying safer than ever. The meticulous attention to safety and the relentless pursuit of improvement have made it such that stepping on a plane is now safer than stepping into your own car. So next time you board a plane, remember, you're choosing the safest way to travel. This is Makuto signing off. Safe travels to all.